Kanye doesn't need to be muted. Like Kanye needs to be challenged. Uh, Let me give my disclaimer. Whenever I'm speaking and I'm not with my comrades, this is the opinion of one Rob J10X. Uh, you know, GHH is the platform, but this opinion is solely mine. Don't put that on the EQ. Don't put that on the SAB. Uh, but again, what I see with the Kanye situation, the problem is the fact that his statements just went unchallenged. I mean, all Nori had to do is, when Kanye said, George Floyd died of fentanyl, his knee wasn't really on his neck like that. Hold on, excuse me. No, Kanye. The man was convicted in a court of law, police officer in his home state, which the difficulty of achieving a conviction in those things. A trial that had experts of the highest level that determined the cause of death as the suffocation from the knee. Are you privy to some information outside of the trial, or are you making a baseless claim? What information do you have that can support what you're saying? As painful as it would have to be, do I need to pull out this video and watch it with you right now? I mean, if all you have to do is say that. It's not Kanye's job to not speak his belief. It's the people that are in the presence of hearing something job to combat and exchange dialogue and present a superior idea. And Kanye has shown, even going back to the TMZ, slavery was a choice when Van Lathan came in, swinging them bolos and laid down that checking. What did Kanye do? He submitted. He submitted because he was in the presence of a black king who had superior ideas to it. And like, hold up, that's not rocking. And he had an open ear to what Van had to say. And I don't think that if had somebody presented that to him or asked a question similar to that, I don't think he would have. I think something similar would have happened. But you can't, sit there and let the man just spew away, don't say nothing, and then I was inebriated, and then go on an apology tour, and make him out to be something that you could have addressed, as a moderator or interviewer. At the end of the day, man, you've been podcasting 5 years. Do your job. At the end of the day, it's like, it's crazy to me. It's like everybody wants to be everybody wants to have a platform for these black voices until it's time to be a platform for black voices. And then when it starts going into the muting somebody, we're stepping into really a strange territory because, from my research, the only incident that I can recall of a black person I don't want to necessarily call Kanye a black leader or to the point where I'm like comparing him to Malcolm X or in the saying it was in the same type of way, but Malcolm X after JFK assassination was the only time that I can recall from at least from my research that somebody was like actually muted, right? And that he was muted by the nation for his comments, after Kennedy's death. But outside of that, I can't recall anything quite like this. And like this liberal selective outrage puts us in a position as a people where even the attempt to mute Kanye just highlights our hypocrisy and self-hate, because there are rappers that literally have trademarked the name of murder victims and smoking Tuka, smoking this, that, and the other, that openly mock dead black people that nobody muted, that black people welcomed on their platform. So you welcoming black people on your platform who actually openly mock the dead. Black people on your platform suspected of killing black people. That's not a reason to mute. That doesn't get muted. But a distasteful comment about the cause of death of George Floyd and a White Lives Matter sweater, that gets you muted? If that does not say that we as a people value somebody's lives that matter more than ours, I don't know what does. I don't know what does. I mean, logically explain that to me. Explain to me how a young man who has been murdered, whose mother has pleaded and said, will you please stop using my son's name in vain? But instead, it gets trademarked. It becomes a socially accepted thing to say smoking on him. Rappers who perpetuated and made it a matter of clout, a trend to mock the dead. None of that gets muted. None of that gets muted. But a distasteful comment about the cause of death of George Floyd, which other people have believed, even though I'm going to side with the court of law and the experts who said the cause of death was, whatever, asphyxiation, suffocation. But an ignorant statement like that calls for you to be muted, but I can go kill somebody and I can smoke Pookie Low and I can mock the dead that look like me and that doesn't get me muted? Come on, man. You tell me who won. If that ain't somebody else running media and controlling our narrative, then I don't know what is. I mean, as crazy as it is, the very response and outrage to what Kanye is saying, in some ways, kind of proves some of his points. And I don't even agree with him. But I'm just, I'm from the school of philosophy. I'm going to listen to every argument as objective as possible, weigh and measure each side. And I'm just like, wow, what is the grounds for being muted? What do I have to say that's so offensive that will make people mute me? It looks like I can diss black people. I can kill black people. I can make songs about people that I killed. I can mock black people. I can call black women bitches, hoes, this, that, and the other. I can shame them. I can leak sex tapes on them. I can put whatever in they drink. I can do all of that. That's not grounds for muting. But if I say something considered anti-Semitic, then I can't talk to you no more, LeBron. I can't make this up. I don't even need you to. I can't even have a discourse with you where you disagree with me, Noriega. But I can kill a nigga though, and come on your platform, and then be horns and drinks and all of that. Oh, if I wasn't black, I wouldn't care about niggas. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. If I was not black, I would not give a shit about niggas.